With the holidays vastly approaching, there's naturally going to be an influx in spending, gift giving, and gift receiving. However, I don't want you to lose sight of your financial goals and the things in life that actually matter to you just because your favorite store is preparing for their largest sale of the year. So instead of buying things you probably don't need and using the holidays as an excuse to do so, I'd like to offer you some food for thought. Here are 12 ways to upgrade your life without new stuff. Number 1, choose your mood. For most of us, it doesn't cross our mind in the midst of the daily grind to consider our mood and the impact it has on our life. So I challenge you to upgrade your life by making a commitment to think about your thinking, where you're conscious about how and where your thoughts go and how those thoughts determine your overall mood and how your mood can shape your life. You'll quickly realize that your mood is 100% up to you. Something many of us forget, including myself, is that we have a choice in how we will react and respond to negative events and triggers in our lives. And if you choose to be upset, to hold on to the past, to blame others, then don't be surprised when your life starts to match the quality of your mood. So instead of reacting irrationally every time something doesn't quite go your way, take a moment and allow yourself to feel and process before choosing to act and react. Number 2, give back to your community. Giving back doesn't always mean monetarily, especially if you're not in the financial position or can't afford monetary donations. However, that shouldn't stop you from donating your time, your skills, and your knowledge to help those in your community. Now, why is this important and how does it benefit you? Spending time enriching your community is a great way to broaden your perception of the world. You'll also gain a unique sense of purpose by serving those around you. On top of that, the fulfilling feeling of giving back, volunteering your time, and contributing to society is unparalleled. So I want to encourage you, especially if you aren't already, to explore new ways that you can give back. Number 3, invest for your future. This, in my opinion, is an opportunity to upgrade your life that many people forego simply because they don't take the time to learn about investing. The average person would spend majority of their working career either not investing because they don't know what they don't know, or they will only invest a small percentage into their company-sponsored 401k. Now, if you have no idea what it means to invest your money, then I highly want to encourage you to check out Wealthfront. They quite literally pioneered automated investing services, and they make it beyond easy to get started with not only investing, but also learning about investing. Because regardless of what I tell you today, I don't want you to put your money into something you don't understand, which is why I'm encouraging you to learn from my friends at Wealthfront. Truth is, they're very upfront with showing you exactly how and where your money is being invested. Plus, they build your portfolio based on your risk tolerance, so you don't have to worry about doing research and picking investments. But that's not even the best part. Investing is not only an opportunity for you to upgrade your life and build wealth for your future, but you also have the opportunity to invest in companies that are socially responsible. Talk about killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, if you want to be a socially responsible investor, then definitely explore Wealthfront's socially responsible portfolio. This lets you invest in what you believe in most. Things like renewable energy, gender diversity, minority empowerment, animal welfare, and so many other important topics and businesses. And you can do this without losing sleep or confidence in the fact that your money is supporting what you value. I feel like I'm a spokesperson for Wealthfront, but in all seriousness, this is a great opportunity to help you upgrade your life, especially to get on the right foot stepping into the new year. So if you're interested in learning more, or if you're ready to start investing now, all you need is $500 and a few minutes to open an investment account, and they take care of the rest. I'll leave my link down in the description below for you to check out, and thanks to Wealthfront for sponsoring this video. Number 4, increase your sense of adventure. An easy way to upgrade your life is by adding a bit of spontaneity to your life. This slight shift in your behavior will stretch you beyond your roots, regimented, predicted daily routine that has quite frankly kept you living a very stagnant life. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if that's what you enjoy, but I want to make sure that you know that there's so much more out there for you that you're missing because you've cut yourself off from exploring. See, fear will cost you more than you want to pay. And for many of us, fear is the very thing that is holding us back from increasing our sense of adventure. I mean, how can you grow and become the well-rounded person you're meant to be and need to be without stepping out of your box and doing things, going places, and meeting new people? Remember, if you live in a box, that's as big as your life will get. But if you step outside of those walls, despite how shy and uncomfortable it makes you, your life will grow in ways you never thought possible. Number 5, change your eating habits. I'll keep this one simple and straightforward. Be strict with the food you consume. Don't eat anything received through your car window or anything with ingredients you can't pronounce. Because here's the thing, your life will reflect what you consume. If you flood your ears with music that carries a negative tone and demeaning lyrics, then eventually your mind will adapt and submit to those beliefs and way of thinking. If you blindly consume and follow the media without taking the time to learn and explore for yourself, then your life may start to reflect those half-baked thoughts as well. See, the same thing is true with the food you consume. If you're always eating junk and processed foods, then that will eventually disrupt your long-term health and steal away years of potential memories and experiences. So I challenge you to change your eating habits and make it a priority of yours to maintain healthy eating habits for the sake of your mind and body. Number 6, break a sweat daily. Let me take a moment to remind you of the importance of eating right, because the food you consume has a direct impact on the health of your mind and body. However, just eating right isn't enough. Diet and exercise go hand in hand, and I challenge you to break a sweat daily. Quick lesson for you. Regular exercise releases chemicals in the body called endorphins, and these endorphins interact with receptors in the brain that reduce your perception of pain. Endorphins also trigger a positive feeling in the body, making you feel happier and energized throughout the day. So if you're looking to upgrade your life without new stuff, then get up and get moving. You can run, walk, do yoga, play tennis, jump rope, it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing something you enjoy and it makes you break a sweat, that's all it takes. But remember, consistency is key. Number 7, practice forgiveness. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but I hope it reaches you. Forgiveness is not just about saying the words, "I forgive you." It's about making a conscious decision to let go of the negative feelings you feel towards the person who wronged you. I think oftentimes we make the mistake of thinking that forgiveness is for the other person, when in all actuality, forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is a choice. And when you choose to deploy compassion and empathy rather than anger, resentment, and hostility, your life will feel different. Now, in no way am I implying that forgiveness is easy. In most cases, it's not. But what I know is true is that when you do forgive, you'll begin to radiate with such energy and light that it gives your life an upgrade. Number 8, give your loved ones a call. Good relationships matter, especially with family. And if you don't see your family members often, I want to encourage you to give them a call and chat for a few minutes. Now, if this isn't something you normally do, then it might seem awkward at first, but trust me, cracking a joke every now and then with mom or dad, or listening to your grandparents or whoever tell stories has a way of making you feel better in the end. So consider trying it out and let me know how it goes. Number 9, ignite your creativity. I dare you to think slightly more outside of the box. I dare you to try something new. I dare you to think of ways that you can add a touch of innovation to each day. See, many of us live life by habit rather than living our lives on purpose. What do I mean by that? We tend to be more comfortable with what we know. So we stay in our lane and never challenge ourselves. But our lives and businesses can only grow as much as we grow ourselves. So again, I dare you to think slightly more outside of the box. I dare you to ignite your creativity. You just might surprise yourself. Number 10, show an extreme act of kindness. The only thing I want you to take away from this conversation on kindness is this, and you might want to write this down. Number 1, kindness releases feel-good hormones. Number 2, kindness is good for your heart and mind. Number 3, kindness releases stress. Number 4, kindness improves relationships, both with yourself, people surrounding you, and the person whom you've helped. And number 5, kindness is contagious. So I challenge you to do something nice for someone, not because you expect something in return, but out of the goodness of your heart. See, kindness is free to give, but it's priceless to receive. Number 11, pay yourself first. Can I keep it real with you for a second? I know the holidays are literally right around the corner. They'll be here before we know it. As a matter of fact, just the other day, my wife was telling me how excited she is to start playing Christmas songs. But here's the deal. I'm not in a position to tell you how much you can and can't spend during the holidays. That's between you and your bank account. But one thing I do ask is that you make a commitment to the habit of paying yourself first. Far too many people spend more money than they have to spend on a regular basis, leaving themselves in a very vulnerable position financially month to month. So my encouragement to you, especially if you're serious about upgrading your life, is to get your finances under control and start building your savings. It's just something about having money saved in the bank for a rainy day that makes life feel like it's running a whole lot smoother. Financial worry and stress starts to fade, and you begin to walk with this pep in your step and a smile on your face because you're no longer carrying that weight that comes with not knowing if you'll have enough money. Number 12, be outrageously giving. Something I've grown to learn over the years, especially after getting my finances under control, is that money is a tool, kind of like a knife. It can either do a lot of good or it can do a lot of bad. The key, however, is learning how to use that tool so you can be the most effective with it. Something I want to encourage you to consider or reconsider is how you're using money in your life. Are you doing a lot of good or are you doing a lot of bad? I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and if you did, comment below your thoughts and the part that resonated the most with you. Keep growing, keep learning, and always stay true to you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.